Have you ever pondered the origins of our vast, mysterious universe or the genesis of humanity? Let's take a journey back to the very beginning of time as told in the book of Genesis. In the beginning, there was nothing but a formless void, a cosmic abyss. Then with a divine proclamation, "Let there be light," the first day came into being. God separated the light from the darkness, creating day and night. On the second day, God created the sky, a vast dome separating the waters of the world. The third day saw the formation of dry land and the seas. God then commanded for the land to produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees that bear fruit. The fourth day brought about the sun, moon, and stars. These celestial bodies were tasked with separating the day from the night to serve as signs for seasons, days, and years. On the fifth day, God filled the skies with birds and the seas with abundant marine life. The sixth day marked the creation of animals that roamed the land, but the masterstroke of creation was yet to come. God then said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness." And so the first man, Adam, was formed from the dust of the ground, and the breath of life was breathed into his nostrils. In the beautiful, bountiful Garden of Eden, Adam was not alone for long. From one of his ribs, God created the first woman, Eve, to be his companion. On the seventh day, God looked upon the world and all that he had created. It was good, and so he rested, marking the end of creation and the beginning of human history. And this, dear friends, is how our world, filled with life and beauty, came into existence according to the book of Genesis. From nothingness to a world teeming with life, all in the span of 6 days. And so, the world and life as we know it began. But the story of Genesis is far from over. But what led humanity to its first downfall? Where did the original sin originate? The story unfolds in the idyllic Garden of Eden, where Adam and Eve, the first humans, lived in harmony with nature under the benevolent care of the Creator. In this paradise, a serpent, the craftiest of all creatures, lurked. This serpent approached Eve, engaging her in a conversation that would forever alter the course of humanity. The serpent cunningly questioned God's commandment of not eating from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It sowed seeds of doubt and curiosity in Eve's mind, suggesting that eating the fruit would not lead to death but would instead make them like God, knowing good and evil. Swayed by the serpent's words, Eve looked upon the forbidden fruit. It was appealing to the eye and desirable for gaining wisdom. Overcome by temptation, she took a bite and then gave some to Adam, who was with her. He too ate, and in that moment they became aware of their nakedness, their innocence lost. This act of disobedience was not without consequence. When God discovered their transgression, he was deeply grieved. They had broken the only commandment imposed upon them, and as a result, they could no longer reside in the Garden of Eden. God clothed them in garments of skin and expelled them from paradise. They were to live a life of toil and hardship, a stark contrast to the blissful existence they once enjoyed. Their expulsion from Eden marked the beginning of the human journey, a journey marked by the struggle between good and evil, obedience and disobedience. The first sin was a pivotal moment in human history, a harsh lesson in the consequences of disobedience and the importance of respecting divine commandments. The paradise was lost, but in its place a new world was born, filled with challenges and opportunities for redemption. A paradise lost, yet a lesson of obedience and consequences was born. Imagine a world so tainted it needed a fresh start. How did it come to be? There once was a man named Noah, a beacon of righteousness in a world consumed by corruption. The earth had become a place where the wickedness of mankind had grown so great that God, in his divine wisdom, decided it needed cleansing. Yet, in this sea of corruption, Noah stood as a solitary island of virtue. God, recognizing Noah's righteousness, entrusted him with a divine mission. He was to build an ark, a colossal vessel that would house his family and a pair of every living creature. It was a task that might have seemed insurmountable to many, but not to Noah. He embraced his divine assignment with unwavering obedience, even amidst the scorn and ridicule of his contemporaries. As the ark took shape, so did Noah's mission. He began to gather animals, 2 of each kind, from the massive elephants to the tiny ants, the fierce lions to the gentle lambs. The ark transformed into a floating sanctuary, preserving the diversity of life amidst the impending deluge. The day arrived when the heavens opened and the earth was submerged under the relentless onslaught of rain. For 40 days and 40 nights the rain fell, washing away the corruption that had tainted the earth. Yet within the ark, Noah, his family and the animals remained safe, their survival a testament to Noah's unwavering faith and obedience. When the rain finally ceased and the waters receded, a cleansed world emerged from the depths, ready for a fresh start. Noah, the humble servant, had ensured the continuity of life. His story serves as a testament to the power of faith and obedience, even when faced with insurmountable odds. A tale of destruction, rebirth, and the power of faith. Ever wonder why we speak in so many tongues? Let's delve into the story of Babel. In the book of Genesis, following the Great Flood, humanity was united under one language, one voice. People migrated from the east and settled in the land of Shinar, where they decided to build a city and a tower. This was no ordinary tower, mind you. This was a tower intended to reach the heavens, a monument to their unity and prowess. It was to be a beacon, a testament to their ambition and collective strength, to make a name for themselves lest they be scattered across the earth. Now, this lofty ambition did not go unnoticed. God, observing their audacious endeavor, saw not just a tower but the seed of a dangerous potential. He saw that nothing would be impossible for them, that their unity and shared language could foster unchecked ambition and pride. And so a decision was made, a divine intervention to maintain balance and order. In an act that would forever shape the course of human history, God confounded their language. Suddenly, the unified voice of humanity was shattered into a cacophony of unintelligible sounds. The builders could no longer understand each other, their shared language replaced by a multitude of tongues. This once harmonious endeavor descended into chaos and confusion. With their communication disrupted, the construction of the tower came to a halt. The city was named Babel, a testament to the confusion sown by the divine intervention. And as foreseen, the people were scattered across the earth, carrying with them their distinct languages, birthing the diverse cultures and nations we see today. The story of Babel serves as a reminder, a poignant lesson about the consequences of unchecked ambition and the importance of humility. It also celebrates diversity, the beautiful tapestry of languages and cultures that make up our world, each one a thread woven into the complex narrative of human history. A tower too high led to a world divided, a poignant lesson in humility and diversity. What lessons then do we carry from these ancient narratives? The book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible, offers us a wealth of wisdom. Each story, each character, each event is a wellspring of lessons that continue to resonate in our lives today. It paints a vivid picture of the human condition, our strengths and weaknesses, our triumphs and failures, and our innate yearning for meaning and purpose. Firstly, the story of Adam and Eve and their expulsion from the Garden of Eden underscores the consequences of disobedience. It is a stark reminder that actions have repercussions, and that even in a paradise, one wrong turn can lead to downfall. This tale urges us to exercise wisdom in our choices, to listen to the voice of conscience, and to understand that freedom comes with responsibility. Secondly, the narrative of Noah and the Great Flood exemplifies the importance of faith. Noah's unwavering trust in God, even in the face of ridicule and disbelief, serves as a powerful testament to the strength of faith. It is a call to trust in the divine plan, even when it seems incomprehensible to our limited understanding. Next, we see the power of God in the creation of the universe, the formation of man, and the orchestration of events throughout Genesis. This omnipotence serves as a reminder that there is a higher power at work in the world, a force beyond our control that guides the course of existence. Lastly, the story of the Tower of Babel illustrates the value of humility. The builders' aspiration to reach the heavens was met with divine intervention, confounding their language and scattering them across the earth. This narrative warns us against arrogance and overreaching ambition, urging us instead to embrace humility and recognize our place in the grand scheme of things. The book of Genesis, rich in stories, leaves us with enduring lessons, reminding us of our origins and our shared humanity. From the dawn of creation to the scattering of mankind, Genesis presents a tapestry of tales that continue to shape our understanding of the world. As we journey through life, these stories serve as a beacon, shedding light on our path and guiding us towards a better understanding of our existence.